Welcome to part 8.
Tonga soa amin'ny ampahany fahavalo, partie 8.
Last time we were talking about the beginning of the United Monarchy.
Tamin'ny farany teo tsika dia niresaka ny momba ny fanombohan'ny fanjakana.
We talked about Saul and David,
Niresaka momba ny Saul sy David.
and that's where the books of Samuel, 1st and 2nd Samuel, end, is with the end of David.
Ary ny bokin'ny Samuela voalohany, ny bokin'ny Samuela voalohany, the book of Samuel and
1st and 2nd Samuel.
ny bokin'ny Samuela voalohany sy faharoa dia mifarana amin'ny tantaran'i David. Ends at the story of David.
In the Hebrew Bible, it's not 1st and 2nd Samuel, it's just the book of Samuel.
Amin'ny Baiboly Hebreo tsy misy an'izany hoe Samuela voalohany sy Samuela faharoa fa tonga dia hoe Samuela fotsiny.
It's the same way with Kings and Chronicles. Those are one book of Kings and one book of Chronicles in the Hebrew Bible.
Ohatrany ihany koa ny amin'ny bokin'ny mpitoroteny sy ny Chronicles and
Kings.
ary ny mpanjaka. Ny mpitoroteny tsy hoe mpitoroteny voalohany sy faharoa sy hoe mpanjaka voalohany sy mpanjaka faharoa fa boky iray ihany izy roa.
So at the end of Samuel, it is the end of David's kingship.
Ny fiafaran'ny bokin'ny Samuela zany dia fiafaran'ny fanjakan'i David.
And the book of 1st Kings is the death of David and the beginning of Solomon.
Ary ny bokin'ny mpanjaka voalohany dia momba ny nahafatesan'i Davida sy ny fiandohan'ny fanjakan'i Solomon.
Of course, it's Solomon who will build the temple.
Solomon mazava ho azy no anorina ny tempoly.
And it's Solomon who will have so many wives from foreign countries.
Ary Solomon no anana vady maro be avy amin'ny firenena samihafa.
He had something like 700 wives.
Teo amin'ny 700 teo ny vadiny.
And that was a common practice in those days because to marry a foreign princess or queen would be to create an alliance with that country.
Zavatra pitranga moa zany tamin'izany fotoana izany satria ny fanambadiana olona avy amin'ny firenena hafa dia miteraka alliance na fifandraisana amin'ny firenena hafa.
And many of the times, those kings like Solomon never even knew those wives.
Ary matetika aza moa reo vehivavy novadian'i Solomon reo tsy dia tena fantany akory ny momba azy.
And if they were queens, most of the time they would go back to their own country.
Ary raha mpanjaka vavy ireo vehivavy reo dia matetika miverina any amin'ny firenena izay maha-mpanjaka vavy ihany izy avy eo.
But Solomon, of course, is known for his wisdom.
I Solomon koa moa dia fantatra ny amin'ny fahendreny.
When he is anointed and proclaimed king, he talks to God about that.
Rehefa nideklarena ho mpanjaka i Solomon dia miresaka momba an'izay fahazahoana fahendreny izay izy amin'Andriamanitra.
When he was praying, he said, "You have made me king over this great people, and I am just a little child."
Rehefa mivavaka izy dia hoe mivavaka tamin'Andriamanitra izy dia niteny hoe nataonao mpanjaka lehibe aho kanefa n'izao mbola vao izay zatovo.
So he asked for great wisdom, and according to 1 Kings, the Lord gives it to him.
Ary noho izany dia nangataka fahendreny izy avy amin'Andriamanitra ary hitantsika ao amin'ny mpanjaka voalohany fa nomen'Andriamanitra azy izay fahendrena izay.
Even today, we still have phrases like the wisdom of Solomon.
Mandraka ankehitriny azy isika mbola manana ny filaza hoe ny fahendren'i Solomon.
He was a great king.
Mpanjaka lehibe izy.
The people were mostly happy.
Ny vahoaka dia plus ou moins faly taminy.
But in Solomon's building projects, he was very heavy in using the people to build his projects.
Tamin'ny projet nanorina ny tempoly, dia Solomon dia niankina betsaka indrindra tamin'ny olona amin'ny fanorenana ny tempoly.
And the people were not happy about these. It was almost like they were drafted as workers, that they must work for the king.
Dia ny vahoaka tsy dia tena faly loatra tamin'izay satria ohatrany hoe ny vahoaka dia tena lasa nampiasainy sy notereny hiasa amin'io tempoly io.
And when Solomon dies, his son Rehoboam becomes king.
Rehefa maty Solomon dia ny zanany Rehoboama no nandimby azy.
And it says that the people asked Rehoboam to be released from these work projects.
Ary no ny maty Solomon dia ny vahoaka dia nangataka tamin'ny Rehoboama hoe amaivanina ny asa izay nomeny rainy ho an'ny vahoaka zany.
And Rehoboam makes the mistake that young people make.
Ary Rehoboama dia nanao erreur na fahadisoana izay matetika mpahazo ny zatovo.
He decides not to keep the advisors who were with Solomon.
Tsy nanapa-kevitra Rehoboama fa tsy hitazona ireo mpanolotsaina any Solomon fa ndroany zany ireo mpanolotsaina ny Solomon ireo.
He doesn't want to listen to these old men.
Tsy te hiaino an'ireny olona antitra reny izy, reny zokiolona reny izy.
And he has his young friends, his young advisors, who are advising him wrongly.
Fa izy kosa dia niaino ireo mpanolotsaina, ireo namany mpanolotsaina azy izay tanora ohatranazy ihany koa, ary ireo namany tanora mpanolotsaina ireo dia nanome torohevitra ratsy ho azy.
And he tells these old men, these advisors, and he tells the nation that I have more power in my little finger than my father had in his whole body.
Ary niteny tamin'ireo mpanolotsaina zokiolona teo alohany teo i Rehoboama hoe izao dia manana pouvoir na fahefana bebe kokoa amin'ny akikeliko ty no mihoatra noho ny raiko teo alohako.
He's not wise.
Tsy endry izy,
He's not loved.
tsy tiany vahoaka izy,
And the people are not happy with him as king.
ary tsy faly ny vahoaka en tant que hoe izy no mpanjaka.
Now remember, there were 12 tribes in Israel.
Tadio fa misy tribu anaky 12 teo amin'ny Israely.
And they had chosen to follow King Saul and King David and King Solomon.
Ary nireo vahoaka ireo sy ireo tribu ireo dia nisafidy nianaraka ny mpanjaka, Davida mpanjaka, Solomon mpanjaka, i Saul mpanjaka.
And now 10 tribes decide we don't want to follow Rehoboam.
Zao zany kanefa ny tribu folo dia tsy manaiky ny anaraka ny mpanjaka Rehoboam.
One hero of Solomon's time who had escaped from Rehoboam was another man named Jeroboam.
Misy ero na rôle zany anankiray avy amin'ny Solomon, what's his name?
Jeroboam.
Jeroboam no anarany.
And he comes back to the land of Israel, and the 10 tribes want him to be their king.
Ary io Jeroboam io dia niverina tamin'ny reto tribu anankifolo reto, ary reto tribu folo reto dia niteny hoe izy Jeroboam no tiany zareo ho mpanjakany.
So there is a split in the kingdom now.
Lasa mizara roa zany ny fanjakana amin'izao fotoana.
I'm going to use the word south. You know the word south? Mm-hmm. Okay. The kingdom in the south was only 2 tribes.
Ny fanjakana ary amin'ny sud zany lasa tribu anankiroa.
And those 2 tribes were Judah and Benjamin.
Ary reo tribu reo de Juda sy Benjamin.
And so the south kingdom becomes known as the kingdom of Judah.
Ka ny fanjakana ary amin'ny sud zany de lasa fantatra hoe fanjakan'i Juda.
The north kingdom becomes known as the kingdom of Israel.
Ary ny fanjakana ary amin'ny nord kosa lasa fantatra hoe fanjakan'i Israel. The kingdom of Israel.
That's the kingdom of Israel in the north. So this is now the period called the divided kingdom.
Ka zao zany lasa periodany hoe fanjakana roa mizara.
The 12 tribes have broken into 2 parts.
Ny tribu 12 de lasa mizara roa.
10 in the north kingdom of Israel and 2 in the south kingdom of Judah.
10 ary amin'ny fanjakana nord ary roa ary amin'ny fanjakany sud zay fantatra hoe fanjakany Juda zany ny ary amin'ny sud de fanjakany Israely ny ary amin'ny nord.
Sometimes they will come to each other's support in foreign wars.
Indraindray zareo mifanantona rehefa ohatra ka misy ady mitranga.
But most of the time they don't want to have anything to do with each other.
Fa mazana tsy te hifandray tsony izy fanjakana roa reo.
The religion of the north kingdom is now going to go to different places. They're going to have different holy sites.
So zany ny fanjakana ary amin'ny nord ny religion lasa manana fitoerana masina maromaro ny location misy an'izay toerana masina zay.
So they don't go to the temple in Jerusalem anymore.
Tsy makany amin'ny tempolin'i Jerusalema intsony zany zareo.
They will go to places like Shechem and Shiloh.
Fa mandeha any amin'ny toerana any Shechem na Shiloh zareo zao.
And the north kingdom will also have a number of dynasties. You know dynasties? Like family rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
They go to that? They will have a dynasty?
Yeah, they will have, yeah.
And then fanjakana any amin'ny nord koa zany zao lasa manana dynasty.
There were rebellions inside the north kingdom.
Misy reo mpanohatra zany na rebellion ao amin'ny fanjakana nord.
And the north kingdom will make all kinds of alliances with the region along the sea called Phoenicia.
Ny zareo any amin'ny nord zany lasa nanao alliance amin'ny firenena anankiray atao hoe Phénicie.
You might remember we talked about the 3 principal cities of Phoenicia.
Asa raha tadidintsika fa niresaka momba ny Phénicie tsika sy ny hoe ny cité anankitelo ao Phénicie.
There was Byblos, Sidon, and Tyre.
Nisy any Tyra, Byblos ary Sidon.
And in one of the most famous alliances, the king of Israel, Ahab, marries a princess from Tyre.
Ny zavatra tena malaza dia ny hoe ny mpanjaka the king from
The king of Israel marries a princess from Tyre.
Ny mpanjakan'ny Israel dia nanambady princesse avy ao Tyre.
That princess is Jezebel.
Ary zay princesse zay moa dia fantatra amin'ny anarany hoe Jezabel.
And her presence causes great corruption inside the government.
Ary ny fisian'i Jezabel dia miteraka kolokolo lehibe ao amin'ny firenena.
And it's during this time that Israel suffers a terrible invasion.
Ary nandritra n'io fotoana io zany no nisy invasion lehibe teo amin'ny Israel.
And even though Ahab is a great king of the government, he is terrible for the culture.
Na de hoe mpanjaka tsara ho amin'ny gouvernement aza i mpanjaka Ahaba de tsy tsara mihitsiny izy amin'ny mahampanjaka azy amin'ny resaka culture ny amin'ny kolontsaina.
Eventually, Israel, the north kingdom, will be invaded by the Assyrians.
Éventuellement ny fanjakan'ny Israely lasa ho voatafiky ny Assyrianina.
This will be in the 800s BC.
Ary zany trangan-javatra zany de teo amin'ny 1800 BC avant Jésus-Christ zany.
This is when we have prophets like Amos and Micah,
Tamin'izany fotoana zany nisy ny mpaminany tahaka ny Amosa sy Mika.
and the prophet Amos warns the north kingdom, you should do justice, you should be righteous, or else you're going to suffer.
Ary mpaminany Amosa no niteny tamin'ny fanjakan'ny Israely hoe nareo de tokony anao andeha amin'ny fahamarinana, nareo de tokony anao zay marina.
And he will be the first of the great prophets.
Ary izy no anisany voalohany amin'ny ny mpaminany lehibe. Amos?
Yeah. The north kingdom will be destroyed by Assyria.
Ny fanjakan'ny Israely de ho potika ho potehan'ny fanjakan'ny Assyrianina.
But for a time, the south kingdom is left alone.
Ary pendant un certain temps zany ny fanjakana ary amin'ny sud de calme, tavela irery.
The kingdom of Judah will last for another 150 years, longer than Israel.
Fanjakan'ny Joda de teza 150 ans mihoatra noho ny fanjakan'ny Israely.
But the 10 tribes of the north were scattered everywhere.
Fa ny tribu folo tary amin'ny fanjakana nord ny fanjakan'ny Israely zany de lasa miparitaka eran'izao tontolo zao.
These Jews are known as the diaspora. It means those who are scattered.
Reo Jiosy reo de fantatra amin'ny anarany hoe diaspora na koa hoe dikan'ny diaspora de hoe miparitaka.
So that what will remain will only be Judah and Benjamin.
Ka ny sisa tavela zany de lasa i Juda sy Benjamin.
But even though Judah started with a bad king like Rehoboam,
Na de niantomboka tamin'ny mpanjaka ratsy aza i Juda, mpanjaka Rehoboam zany.
they will have some good kings.
Anana mpanjaka tsara ihany zareo.
King Hezekiah is one who wanted to reform Israel's worship.
I mpanjaka Ezekia mpanjaka zao anisan'ny zay te anavao he wanted to reform
Israel's or Judah's worship.
I kinga mpanjaka Ezekia zany de ohatra zao nitady anao reformation na anavao ny fanjakan'ny Juda ny fomba.
And he will get rid of some of the other shrines.
Ary izy de anala anafona androdana ny reo sampy maro samihafa ao Juda.
And worship will all be concentrated in the in the city of Jerusalem at the temple.
Ary ny fanompona de lasa iverina amloana ao amin'ny Jerusalema indray.
But it seems like they have lost the scrolls of the temple.
Fa ohatrany hoe very zany lay orona taratasy tao amin'ny tempoly.
And it won't be until King Josiah that they will find the scroll called Deuteronomy.
Ary aty amin'ny fanjakan'ny Josia mpanjaka indray zany zay vao hitan'zareo hita ilay horonan-taratasy izay ataontsika hoe Deutéronomie. Izay antsoina hoe Deutéronomie, ilay horonan boky zany sa taratasy, Deutéronomie, bokin'ny Deutéronomie.
They were cleaning out the temple,
Nanadio ny tempoly zareo,
and in one of the storage rooms, they found this scroll.
ary hitan zareo zany nandritran'izay fanadiovana ny tempoly izay nahitan zareo an'ilay horonan-taratasy.
And this is in the reign of King Josiah.
Ary izany zavatra zany dia tranga tamin'ny fanjakan'ny Josia mpanjaka.
Around the year 620 BC.
Taona 120 avant Jésus-Christ.
Now, they acted like this was a very, very old scroll.
Zareo dia mieritreritra hoe ohatran'ny hoe horonan-taratasy efa antitra dia antitra tokoa izy io.
But the truth is, it was recently written and put into that room.
Fa ny tena marina dia voaingana io horonan-taratasy io nosoratana ary nipetraka tao amin'io toerana io.
And sometimes it looks like Jeremiah is not very happy about that.
Ary nindray ohatrany hoe tsy dia faly ny amin'izay zavatra izay Jeremia mpaminany.
And Jeremiah will begin his great prophecies during the time of Josiah.
I Jeremia mpaminany dia manomboka ny tantarany zany tamin'ny fanjakan'ny Josia mpanjaka.
Josiah was a good king.
Josia dia mpanjaka tsara.
He wanted to clean up the religion of Judah.
Te amerina amilony ny fanompoana n'Andriamanitra iray di Josia mpanjaka.
And he was loved by the people.
Ary tiany vahoaka ihany koa izy io.
But there's still the problem of the kingdom of Assyria.
Fa mbola eo ihany ny olana amin'ny fanjakan'ny Assyrianina.
Finally, the kingdom of Babylon decides to attack Assyria.
Ny fanjakan'ny Babilôna dia nanapa-kevitra fa hanafoka ny fanjakan'ny Assyrianina.
In the year 612 BC, the Babylonians destroy the Assyrian capital at Nineveh.
Ary tamin'ny taona 612 avant Jésus-Christ, ny fanjakana Babiloniana dia nanafoka ny fanjakana Assyrianina ka nandrodana anazy.
And the Babylonians keep pushing the Assyrians farther and farther to the west. Sorry.
Ary ny fanjakan'ny Babiloniana dia nanosika hatrany ny fanjakan'ny Assyrianina any amin'ny côté ouest.
And Assyria knows that they're in trouble.
Assyrianina dia nahatsapa fa misy olana eto.
And they ask the Egyptians to come help them.
Dia nangataka zany zareo fanampiana avy amin'ny Egyptianina.
And so the Egyptian pharaoh named Necho decides to send his army to meet up with the Assyrians.
Ka ny mpanjaka tamin'izay fotoana izay tany Egypta, mpanjaka Nico, dia nandefa ny armeany hiaraka amin'ny fanjakana Assyrianina.
It will be the armies of Babylon and the Medes fighting against the army of the Assyrians and the Egyptians.
Repeat that again.
Yep. The army of the Babylonians with the Medes will attack the Assyrians, and the Egyptians are coming to help the Assyrians.
Ka ny firenena Babiloniana sy ny Mediana zany no andeha hanafoka any. So the Babylonians and the Median are going to attack the
They're
Assyrians.
attacking the Assyrians.
Sa ny firenena Babiloniana sy ny Mediana zany andeha hanafoka ny Assyrianina ary ny Egyptianina hanampy.
Yep. The Egyptians are coming north to link up with the Assyrians.
Ary ny Egyptianina andeha hanampy ny Assyrianina.
But the Egyptians have to pass through the kingdom of Judah.
Fa ny Egyptianina zany tsy maintsy andalo ny firenen'ny Juda.
And Josiah knows that it was the Assyrians that destroyed the north kingdom of Israel.
Ny mpanjaka Josia kanefa dia mahafantatra fa ny firenena Josia knows
That it was the Assyrians who destroyed the north kingdom of Israel.
fa Josia mpanjaka Josia dia mahalala fa ny zareo avy any amin'ny zareo Assyriana no nandrotana ny fanjakana vary amin'ny Noa.
So he doesn't want the Assyrians to succeed.
Ka tsy tiany zany hoe ho andresy ny Assyriana.
And so he sends an army to intercept the army of Pharaoh Necho.
Ka nandefa armée zany mpanjaka Josia ana ibloqué any armée any which army?
Josiah intercepts the Egyptian army. Yep.
Ny armée égyptienne.
That battle is the Battle of Megiddo.
Zay no iantsonan'le io bataille io ny antsona hoe bataille de Mido.
It was a terrible battle.
Tena terrible be io bataille io.
And King Josiah is killed in the battle.
Ary taony nahafatesany mpanjaka Josia.
The Egyptians finally go up and join the Assyrians.
Ny Egyptiana dia lasa niray tamin'ny Assyriana.
And the big battle in the year 605 is the Battle of Carchemish.
Ary io bataille io dia tranga tamin'ny 605 avant Jésus-Christ.
The Babylonians have defeated the Assyrians.
Resy tanteraka ny Assyriana resy ny Babyloniana.
And the Pharaoh Necho is heading back home to Egypt.
Ary Pharaon Necho dia miverina any Egypte.
But he's very angry with Judah.
Fa tezitra be izy amin'ny Juda.
And so he starts collecting tribute, payments from Judah.
Ary nanomboka naka collection avy amin'ny Juda izy.
But that won't last very long,
Fa tsy haharitra ela akory izay zavatra izay.
because eventually there comes a king in Babylon called Nebuchadnezzar.
Satria ho avy mpanjaka avy any Babilôna antsoina hoe mpanjaka Nebukadnezar.
And Nebuchadnezzar is the greatest conqueror of the biblical times, Old Testament times, sorry.
Ary Nebukadnezar dia anisan'ny conquéreur lehibe indrindra amin'ny testamenta taloha.
The people of the Middle East called him, or the people of the ancient world called Nebuchadnezzar the destroyer of kingdoms.
I mpanjaka Nebukadnezar moa dia fantatra amin'ny anarany hoe mpandrava tamin'ny ancien old he was known as the destroyer back
Destroyer
in
of nations during the Old Testament time.
izy zany dia fantatra hoe mpandrava tamin'ny andron'ny testamenta taloha.
And eventually he will attack the kingdom of Judah.
Ary eventuellement izy hanafika ny firenen'ny Juda.
The year 587, Jerusalem will be destroyed. 587 BC. Yeah.
Taona 587 avant Jésus-Christ zany no andravany Jerusalema tanteraka I mpanjaka Nebukadnezar.
After the time of Josiah, the next years were just weak kings.
Après any mpanjaka Josia zany dia ny mpanjaka rehetra manaraka teo dia mpanjaka malemy avokoa.
And when Nebuchadnezzar conquers the kingdom of Judah and destroys the city of Jerusalem, he then begins taking them back to Babylon with him.
Rehefa nanafika ny firenena Juda zany Nebukadnezar ary rehefa ravany tanteraka ny tempoly dia nanomboka naka ny olona tsikelikely izy noentiny nakany Babylone.
And that is the beginning of the next phase of Jewish history.
Ary manomboka eo zany ny fanombohan'ny fazy vaovao ho an'ny jiosy.
It will be called the exile.
Zay fotoana zay dia antsoina hoe période de l'exil.
It's not that everyone was taken back to Babylon,
Tsy hoe ny olona rehetra akory no nentina nakany Babilôna,
but the priests were taken,
fa ny mpisorona dia lasa nentina nakany Babilôna.
those who had been in government were taken,
Reo izay tao amin'ny gouvernement ihany koa dia niraisina nentina nakany Babilôna.
builders and artists were all taken back so they could work for Nebuchadnezzar.
Ny artista sy ny mpanao construction rehetra koa dia lasa nentina tany Babilôna satria ho ampiasan'ny Babilôniana reo olo reo.
The Temple of Solomon was destroyed.
Ny tempolon'i Solomona dia voarodana.
The walls of the city were knocked down.
Ny rindrina, ny fefy zany ny amin'ny Jerusalema koa dia efa nirodana.
And it will be a long time before the people in exile come back.
Ary ho fotoana hoe labe zay vao ho iverina indray ireo olona en exil ireo iverina amin'ny misy azy.
Now, this time, during the destruction of Jerusalem, is a very important time.
Ny firodanana fandravan'i Jerusalema io dia période important.
Because the people now realize that their history is in danger.
Satria zao zany ny olona dia mahatsapa fa ny histoirany, ny tantarany dia en danger.
The kings are gone.
Tsisy tsony ny mpanjaka.
And so, this is when they start putting together what we call the Pentateuch.
Ary eo no fanombohan'ny famolavolana sy fanatambarana ny antsontsika hoe Pentateuch.
This is when that editor starts weaving those four sources together.
Manomboka eto le éditeur zany no manomboka manambatambatra ny tantara mahatonga ny Pentateuch ho Pentateuch.
This is also when the book of Deuteronomy is written.
Manomboka eto koa
Just before
ny fanombohan'ny fanoratana ny bokin'ny Deutéronomie.
And during this time, the books of Joshua and Judges and Samuel and Kings were all written.
Ary manomboka eto koa ny fanombohan'ny fanoratana ny bokin'ny Joshua, Mpanjaka, Joshua, Judges,
Samuel and Kings.
Ary Samuela sy Mpanjaka no nosoratana.
There are many scholars who want to believe that Jeremiah is the editor who did all those things.
Ny skolara moa dia mieritreritra fa Jeremia no nanoratra an'ireo boky ireo.
And maybe he did.
Peut-être ngamba izy no nanao azy.
Or maybe it was his scribe named Baruch.
Na koa ny sekretara izay antsoina hoe Baruch.
During the time when the people are being taken away to Babylon, many of the Jews, the Hebrews, escaped down into Egypt.
Nandritra ny fotoana ny olona izay tonga tany Babilôna zany, betsaka koa ireo izay tafatsoaka nakany Egypte.
And they kidnapped Jeremiah and took him with them.
Ary ny kidnapen'zareo Jeremia mpaminany anaraka anazy ho any Egypte.
He didn't want to go.
Tsy te handeha nefa I Jeremia.
But the king Nebuchadnezzar had left Jeremiah alone and didn't take him because Jeremiah had warned the kingdom of Judah not to resist Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar left Jeremiah in Israel, or in Jerusalem.
Oh, so it's not these people who wanted to kidnap Jeremiah to go to Egypt.
Yeah, well, when Nebuchadnezzar is taking everybody, he leaves Jeremiah in Jerusalem.
Oh, okay.
But the people who are escaping wind
Wanted
up
to take-
kidnapping Jeremiah with them.
Okay. So now Jeremiah is still in Jerusalem.
Right. And then he's taken to Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where was I? Miezaka koa zany mianatra an'le lesona koa zany sady manontany fanontaniana fa tsy mazava tsara amiko le izy teo fa zao zany le izy efa mazava. Ka i mpanjaka Nebokadnezara zany tamin'ny naka an'ireto olona ireto ho andeha ho any Babilôna iaraka aminy i Jeremia mpaminany dia tsy notereny andeha hanaraka azy satria Jeremia zany dia nanana faminaniana hoe Jeremiah got the word from God that do not force, do not resist.
Yeah, do not resist Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah.
Satria Jeremia mpaminany zany dia nahazo teny avy amin'Andriamanitra hoe aza miresiste mpanjaka Nebokadnezara. Ka i Nebokadnezara zany dia namela ny mpaminany Jeremia ho tavela ao Jerusalema ihany.
But the people of Judah thought that God was going to protect them because they had the temple.
Fa ny fireneny Joda zany dia nieritreritra zareo fa Andriamanitra hiaro azy satria zareo manana ny tempoly izay atao hoe tempolin'i Jerusalema. Nohon'ny tempoly Jerusalema.
And now the temple has been destroyed, the city has fallen. Jeremiah is now in Egypt, and after he dies in Egypt, then Baruch will wander back to Jerusalem.
Ka zao zany ny tempoly rava ny vahoaka sasany any Egypta miaraka amin'ny Jeremia no nefa maty Jeremia dia i Baruka lasa niverina nakany Jerusalem.
So it is probably Baruch then who is the editor that we've been talking about.
Ka i mety ho Baruka tokoa zany no éditeur izay niresahantsika